Hi, I'm Simon with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we're going to show you how to repair your appliance. Are you ready? Remember, anytime you work on your appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. Also, make sure you turn off the water supply to the washer. In this video, we'll show you how to replace the balance weight in an LG washer. It's going to be a very easy repair. Should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. For the job, we're going to need a Phillips and a flathead screwdrivers, a pair of pliers, and a socket wrench with a 10mm head. When you open up the package, you're going to get a new balance weight. The washer balance weights are used to stabilize the washer tub during the wash cycle and especially during the spin cycle. It's mounted on the front of the outer tub, around the opening behind the front cover panel. If the tub starts banging on the cabinet, check the balance weight and replace it if needed. To get to the part, we need to take off the top panel. 2 Phillips screws, 2 bottom Phillips screws at the back at the hinges here. We're taking them out. And as you can see, I'm using a Phillips screwdriver. All right, next I'm going to slide the top backwards here towards my belly and about 1 inch from the control panel, and we're going to lift it up. Next, we're going to remove the detergent dispenser drawer. Pull it out, and then we're going to press down this tab, unlock it, and remove it completely. Next, I'm going to use the Phillips screwdriver. I'm going to take out these 2 screws that are hidden in these openings, and we're going to release the control panel. And 1 more Phillips screw needs to go right here at the corner at the back of the control panel. So next move is to remove the control panel. We have a number of clips here underneath. So we're going to start with this side when we removed the screw from the corner, if you remember. So this corner is free. I'm going to start from here, lift it up, and pull out. Up and out. And if we encountering this resistance, I'm going to use the putty knife and assist myself. Okay. And now I'm going to pull it slightly outwards and lift it up. Next, I'm going to release the ties here. Pull out the harness, and I'm going to disconnect the 2 plugs here. Press down on the tab. Pull it apart. I'm going to need to employ a flat blade screwdriver to assist me in pressing down on the tab here. All right. Now we can pull out the control panel. Let's open the door. So next step would be taking off this clamp that holds the boot in place. I'm going to use this flat blade screwdriver. Going to find that spring at the bottom, slide it in, and remove that spring clamp that holds that the boot seal. Next, I'm going to take off that boot seal. We remove it from that edge here and the front panel. And I'm going to tuck it inside. Out of the way. Then I'm going to use the Phillips screwdriver. Going to take out this couple of screws that holds that switch. Next, I'm going to close the door, and we're going to open the door at the bottom Just press down on the tab and it's gonna open. Now I'm gonna remove the door, pull it out, and press on that side here, release it, and we can take it out. Now I'm gonna take out that single Phillips screw at the bottom of the pump using a Phillips screwdriver. Next, I'm going to unclip that pump drain hose. Simply pull it out. I'm going to help myself with a flat blade screwdriver. And now I can take it out. Our next step is, again, using the Phillips screwdriver, taking out that screw at the bottom. Now is the time to take out the front panel. I'm going to use the Phillips screwdriver. Going to take out 4 screws that holds it on the top. Now I'm going to tilt this front panel forward and lift it off the bottom hinges. Alright, so I'm going to take this bottom balance weight and we need to remove these 4 10mm bolts. For that purpose, I'm using the socket wrench with 10mm head. Now we can pull this the weight off. It just slides off, and remember, it's a weight. This is the old balance weight next to the new one. If you don't have this part, you can get it from appliancepartspros.com. Alright, now we're going to place the new balance weight onto these 4 pins. And we're going to secure it with 4 bolts. I'm going to start all 4 of them manually. And I'm going to use the 10mm socket wrench. Tighten them. And now I'm going to place the front panel at the bottom hinges. There's slots that we're going to place over the hinges and bring the panel forward. And we got here 4 of these tabs here, and we're going to go into these cutouts in the panel, match them. I'm now going to secure the panel with 4 screws. I'm going to use the Phillips screwdriver. Now I'm going to install the Phillips screw at the bottom. I'm going to use the long Phillips screwdriver for that. Next, I'm going to put the housing back in and place the drain hose into the round opening here and then push it in. Now we can clip in the pump drain hose. And I'm going to secure the housing with this Phillips screw using the Phillips screwdriver. I'm going to install the pump door. I'm going to put it in, pull out all the way, and now we can close it. I'm going to open the door. Alright, I'm going to reach in and I'm going to catch that door lock switch, and we're going to install it. This portion goes into the cutout. Feed it in. Hold down. And I'm going to put a couple of screws. I'm going to use the Phillips screwdriver, going to tighten them. So our next step is to install this boot seal over the lip here. Alright, so if you peel it over, you'll see that groove here that goes over the lip here. Take your time. It's very important so it would be placed properly. Make sure it's seated properly all around the opening. And now we're going to install the clamp. I'm going to use a little bit of soap. Soap it. Alright, so it goes with the spring at 6 o'clock. I'm going to place the clamp on the left side into the groove, top, and then I'm going to insert the flat blade screwdriver right around 2 o'clock. Hold it there, and then I'm going to use the pliers. I am going to catch right there where that loop is, and I'm going to pull it to the right, stretch the spring with the left hand, and the right hand I'm going to use to place that clamp into the groove. Make sure that the clamp is in all the way and all around. And then we're going to tug on the seal to make sure it's installed properly. Now we can close the door. Now we're going to install the control panel. We've got 4 slots here on the front panel, and we got 4 tabs here at the bottom of the control panel. I'm going to fit it in, but first I'm going to place these 2 plugs and the harness into the cutout. And now I'm going to match that slots and the pins. Push it down and in. Now I'm going to connect the plugs. And I'm going to secure it into these 2 holders. Twist, insert, and twist. Using the Phillips screwdriver, I'm going to secure the control panel here in the corner from the back. Phillips screw goes in. Don't over tighten. And now I'm going to install a couple of Phillips screws and secure the control panel to this housing. And now I'm going to slide in the detergent dispenser drawer. Press it down and close. And now we can install the top. Just about an inch before we hit the control panel. Align it and slide it forward. Now we're going to install the screws at the back here. 2 Phillips screws to secure the top. I'm using a Phillips screwdriver. Tighten it. And the opposite side. And it's ready to go. Turn on the water. Plug the washer in and run it to check if it works properly and there's no leaks. Thank you for being a part of another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. For any of your future appliance repair projects, please check out our other videos available on our site, on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Instagram.